Welcome back. In part 1, we broke down what visibility is, how it's measured, and how it impacts both VFR and IFR operations. In part 2, we're going further. You'll learn about obscuration codes, ATC considerations, and how to handle low visibility operations like a pro. Let's begin with obscuration codes in METARs. These abbreviations tell you what's reducing visibility. You'll often see FG equals fog, BR equals mist, HZ equals haze, FU equals smoke, DU equals dust, SA equals sand, VA equals volcanic ash. Each one gives critical clues about current weather. For example, this means half a mile visibility in fog with vertical visibility at 200 feet. That's below most approach minimums and requires either autoland or diversion. VV002 is important. It means vertical visibility is 200 feet, usually due to thick fog or low overcast. This can affect decision height and go-around planning. Sometimes you'll see multiple obscurations together. For example, this means visibility is 6,000 meters, with both dust and haze present. Expect degraded visual contrast, especially during descent or approach. Now let's explore how ATC handles low visibility. Controllers rely on visibility sensors and RVR reports to authorize takeoffs and landings. If conditions fall below minima, ATC may suspend operations, delay clearances, or require special procedures. ATC will also use low visibility taxi routes, especially at large airports. These are pre-designated paths to reduce runway incursions and simplify ground movement in fog or at night. Pilots need to read back taxi clearances accurately, have an airport diagram handy, and use progressive taxi if unsure. Never hesitate to stop and ask if you're uncertain in low vis. Let's talk about runway visual range, RVR, again. It's reported in meters and often changes by the minute. You might see RVR values like R27L350M, R090600M. These indicate visibility along specific runways. Always cross-check them against approach minima. Some RVR reports include a trend. U equals up, D equals down, N equals no change. Example, R25500D means RVR is currently 500 meters and decreasing, important for timing your approach. Let's say your Cat 2 approach needs 300m RVR. If current RVR is 400m but dropping fast, you might get caught below minima before landing. Always monitor trends closely during final approach. Now let's get into pilot decision-making. Visibility issues are rarely static. Conditions can change rapidly, especially around dawn, dusk, or frontal passages. Be prepared to hold, divert, or request delay vectors as needed. Flying VFR? Be ready to turn around or divert early. Don't push into deteriorating visibility hoping it improves. Pilots who gamble in marginal conditions often become statistics. Here's a quick reference for VFR visibility minimums. Controlled airspace, Class CD 5 km, 1,000 feet above 500 feet below clouds. Uncontrolled airspace, Class G varies, can be as low as 1.5 kilometers. Always know your local regulations and don't stretch them. In mountainous terrain, visibility reductions are even more dangerous. Valleys may trap fog, snow showers, or smoke. VFR corridors can vanish in minutes. Always keep an escape route and never outclimb the terrain blindly. Let's talk about visibility at night. At night, your eyes adjust slower, and depth perception suffers. Low visibility combined with darkness can create black hole approaches where there's no visual reference until you're very close to the runway. In these cases, brief the approach thoroughly. Use ILS, VNAV, or LPV guidance, and delay descent until you have positive visual confirmation. If anything feels off, go around. Now, Let's look at automated weather tools. AWOS, Automated Weather Observing System. ASOS, Automated Surface Observing System. ATIS, Automatic Terminal Information Service. These continuously update pilots on visibility, ceiling, wind, and runway conditions. Check visibility every step of the way. During dispatch and briefing. En route using data link or ATIS. On approach using tower reports or METARs. Before departure using airport RVR or meta info. Let's work through a visibility scenario. URI cleared for the ILS-09 with visibility reported at 500 m and RVR at 600 m. You're flying a Cat 2 approach with 300 m minima. Monitor RVR trend. Stay fully coupled with autopilot. Watch for runway lights or approach lights. Be prepared to go missed at DA if you don't acquire visual cues. Here's another case. URI flying into a remote airfield with no approach lighting. Visibility is reported as 3,000 meters in haze. Sun is setting behind the runway. Expect reduced contrast. Use VARSI or PARPI if available. Delay descent if visual cues aren't sharp. Don't land unless confident of orientation. Let's now focus on crew coordination in low visibility. Communicate roles. Who monitors instruments? Who calls out cues? Who decides to go around? Use standard callouts and stay calm, even if visual contact is delayed. Also consider fatigue and spatial disorientation. Long duty days, bad weather, and poor visibility increase workload. Pilots may misjudge glide paths or runway alignment. Stick to the procedures and stay sharp. Now, let's touch on visibility and alternate airports. If destination visibility is near minimums, always brief alternates with better conditions. Don't rely on legal minimums. Use operational judgment. When weather's changing, fuel for a hold and a diversion. Add margins if the alternate is distant or if ATC expects flow delays. Let's wrap up with a rapid-fire visibility checklist. Know your VFR and IFR minimums. Monitor RVR trends, not just current value. Use radar, ATIS, and PIREPs to track visibility ahead. Delay, divert, or go missed as needed. No shame in safety. Always plan for the worst case and fly with margin. In the next episode, we'll start a brand new topic, aircraft icing. You'll learn how it forms, where it hides, and why even a thin layer can be dangerous. Don't miss it. See you in Meteorology number 35, Aircraft Icing, Part 1.